Hello there and welcome to World of Tanks with Ungainly Titan. So for the last week I've been playing British tanks at various tiers to maximise my number of buy twos because we have the AMX CDC ops. Build up enough experience and you get a free AMX CDC. I haven't quite got there yet, but I'm hopeful I'll get there by the end of the week. So we're here in Mountain Pass Summer. And the lineup looks pretty good. I'm top tier, and I noticed there's 4 artillery in the enemy team, so I thought there was a good chance of getting a Dimitri's medal. So for that reason is one of the reasons I decided to head to the left and go down the glacier path, or what is the glacier path in the winter version of the map. As you can see, the motion is quite jerky there at the start. The tank flicks back and forth. And I was getting that kind of lag all day. It was causing me a lot of difficulties. I had some reasonable games, but I was getting that kind of stuff and it was making it very difficult, so I wasn't hopefully getting any great results. So I'm heading down this side because I think it maximises my chances of getting in among the artillery and hopefully getting a Dimitri's medal or something along those lines. All I really have to do is survive the encounter at the corner, which can be problematic at times. But the lighter tanks have pushed on fairly aggressively in front of me, and so far I haven't detected much in the line of the enemy. I've switched to gold because I'm not 100% sure. I think I thought there was going to be a top tier enemy tank down here. So we're flanked by a Covenanter, and it's a priority to get rid of him because he's putting fire into the rear of the guys that are in front of me. Now that I've started shooting him, he's shooting at me, but he's mostly doing track damage. Take a hit from artillery, which doesn't do me too much damage, fortunately for me, but all my allies have gone, and I get really worried when I see the T-40 because top gun on the T-40 is really dangerous. It's really a gun from tanks. It's tier higher. It's 105mm and it's very, very effective. But I get rid of him nicely. Still firing gold ammo, I noticed, and I think at this stage that I've probably forgotten that I was doing so. It's one of my weaknesses. Sometimes I switch over to gold ammo. Sometimes they do damage at the start of the game. Be sure of doing damage. Get rid of the M3 Lee quite nicely because looks like he'd been exchanging hit point for hit point against my allies, and he hadn't been using cover or maximising the cover available around here to minimise the amount of tank he's showing to the enemy. At this point it looks like our position of the base is reasonably comfortable. However, an enemy's just shown up on the bridge, but I reckon I'm committed, and our best chance is to start putting pressure on the cap circle. A lot of enemy tanks starting to appear now, and the weakness of our defensive deployment will become apparent, but I reckon we'll last long enough for me to get down, and the support of the Stewart is useful, but I did think it would deprive me of my artillery kills. Fortunately for me, the Stewart driver isn't being brave on this particular occasion, and it allows me to actually pop out and actually do the detecting and the shooting. So I approach the ridge line here, detect the M37, put a round into him, and he doesn't react to it at all. He's just engrossed in his top-down view. Now we're losing tanks at this point, and the cap circle is going to be under pressure shortly. But I choose not to enter the cap because that gives away my position. There's 3 remaining artillery, and if they knew where it was, they could coordinate an attack on me, and I would be unlikely to survive it. 2 hits probably do it from an artillery. Spot one of the artillery, and I'm very fortunate to get an hour rack hit here because it's a one-shot kill. So I drive up because I'm pretty convinced at this point that the second artillery is probably up here as well. If not, they're in the passage in the bottom, and I have a better chance of controlling the way I encounter them, one at a time, prevent the other one from shooting at me from this direction. So I come up to the top here and I take both artilleries. So I take out one, he misses, and I come down the cliff, take him out. But I don't get the light tank before the reload. So now I'm engaged in the Panzer III. So at this point I have the Radley Walters secured. There's any questions whether I get the Panzer III before my allies cap. I would have been unlikely to get the Pools medal anyway. Making it to my own cap circle from that location in an Excelsior before they had capped out would have been very unlikely. So 3,000 experience, over 6,000 experience in the daily double, 30,000, lots of medals, including the tank mastery. I've already had mastery in this tank, and I'm very happy with this result. So please press like on the video if you've enjoyed the video, and please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again soon.